Welcome to Aromatherapy, y'all. Welcome back to Aromatherapy, should I say it. Should I say, hopefully it's not your first time visiting with me. Today I'm just going to do a collective reading. Just try to tap in, see what word Spirit has for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays, your time off, time spent with your family. First card out, the High Priestess. I really just wanted to kind of check in with you guys. I haven't uploaded too many tarot videos, but I am going to start doing collective readings for now, just to hopefully inspire us all to continue on our awakening journey. Okay? Nine of Swords in reverse. We have so much conflicting information nowadays in the age of technology. So many things that make it hard for us to know what's true and what's not. We've been taught to base even the most basic relationships we have off of what other people say and how other people suggest they should go. So it doesn't leave us to trust ourselves as much. So it can be difficult just identifying the truth, identifying your truth. So that's what I'm gonna, hope to be able to provide for you guys, is ways and tools to help you identify your own voice, okay? And how to separate your voice from others, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse. They're not gonna be happy. They're not going to be happy that you're separating your voice from theirs. Because so many people's confidence and self-worth is based in the response that they get from other people. The way that they're able to sort of get validation, even take it, from other people. For the most part, I don't think I'm going to try to maybe tune in ahead of time before I pull cards. I'll tune in and then do like the podcast and other live videos without the cards, but more than likely when I pull out the deck, it's gonna be just off the dome, nothing premeditated. Okay, I'm just gonna tap into the energy. Tower in reverse. I'm gonna tap into the energy and just go from there. So I hope you guys like it. Tell me down in the comments, list anything you want to talk about, any information you need, tools for any answers you need, and I'll go ahead and try to address that for you guys also. Again, welcome to Aromatherapy. My name is Lawanda. You can find me on TikTok now, but a lot of my information is on Instagram. Aromatherapy 1111. Okay. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's move the camera around for a little second just so you guys can see. Also, I don't know how loud the music is. I don't own the rights to that music. Also, you guys, I don't want to say anything too strong, but I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of video editing and all of that kind of stuff. So, y'all know somebody want to edit my videos? Tag them below. Okay. Alright, so I got the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Alright. The High Priestess is all about, using your intuition, using your higher self to allow you to be guided through negative thoughts, or what appear to be negative thoughts. The Nine of Swords in reverse is all about identifying the truth in the midst of other people's truths or lies, deceit, smoke screens, things like that. This coming up in reverse is saying that you're breaking away from that you're taking your one truth that for a fact is a truth, a truth that you have identified as your truth, and it's going to help you break free from all of what looks to be other people's truths, which until you identify your own truth, all these truths are other people's truths. Okay, the sword suit talks about our thoughts and how we, learn certain things, how we identify with certain things, and what we do with our thoughts. These are other people's thoughts that keep you up at night, that have you feeling like you're in opposition with yourself. That's coming to an end because you've identified your truth. Okay. And the Ace of Cups in reverse is all of those people in their truths no longer having a pedestal, okay, in your emotional well-being, where you think your self-worth lies. That no longer exists. Okay. The Tower here in reverse is really talking about this not being a bad thing for you. Okay, this is something that's, again, going to set you free. The Tower normally means upheaval and things of that nature, but because of the High Priestess here, the information that you have, this isn't going to be upheaval for you. These are final decisions being made. Okay, on the bottom of the deck we got the Strength. Okay, these are final decisions being made, and it's not going to feel like upheaval. It's going to feel safe and stable because you identify with your truth. Okay. Let me see what else, Spirit. I should have prayed at the beginning. I'll remember to do that next time. But I ask Spirit to guide me through the messages and deliver the information necessary for you guys' success. That was quick. All right, we got the Seven of Wands and the Lovers. The Seven of Wands is about having safe actions and identifying a safe space for your actions to grow now that you have your truth. You got all of these actions that you've been sitting on, all of these things that you've wanted to do that you've set on. And slowly but surely, one by one, they're going to poke through. They're going to start to shine through you because you've taken your power back here. And again, it doesn't feel like upheaval. The Ace of Cups, this is other people's energies. This is you emptying a cup that was filled with other people's self-worth. You know, people that use you to big themselves up. You're emptying that cup on your own. You've turned the cup upside down and said, yeah, I'm going to fill my own shit up with my own. Okay, I'm sorry. My own actions here. I'm going to fill my own cup up with my own actions. And they're going to come through one by one. Seeds that been planted. They've been growing in you. I feel like when we start to, when we plant certain seeds or certain seeds are planted in us, they don't just, they don't always not grow just because we're not identifying with them on a day-to-day basis. A lot of the times we find the best way we can to be creative mixed in with our everyday work life, you know, like in this hair, you know, she got her hair is pink. She's meditating. She has her own way of allowing her creativity to flow, even in the midst of, you know, everything that's going on around her. Okay. But now because of this, those things are going to start to come through. They've been growing the whole time. Okay. They've been growing the whole time. And this Lover's card is identifying passion and connection. Her identifying both the feminine and the masculine within herself that says she can trust all of this. She can trust all of this. Okay. The King of Wands coming out in a reverse is just saying there's no rush. There's no rush. She's going to go with the flow. She or he is going to go with the flow. Let's clarify the King of Wands a little more. She doesn't have to identify with just her masculine anymore because she's safe now. She's safe balancing out her masculine and her feminine. She no longer has to stand as a king alone and her masculine only. She can take the time out to balance those energies. I don't really need to clarify it. That's what that is. Oh, can y'all see that? I guess I need to get my laptop a little bit. I thought I'd give myself some more room. Okay. This is a really good energy, you know, and I think that's why I enjoyed the collective readings, because in a sense, you know, based on our age and when we started to deal with technology and things of that nature, we're all going to be living a very similar story, and that's the desire to break free. We want to break free, and we are willing to empty our cups and start from scratch, refilling them with self-love. Refilling our cups with the things that bring us joy. Look at that 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I didn't even see it. Okay. We're gonna dump this big cup where people, places, and things told us all of our self-worth lied. And we're going to go out and we're going to fill up multiple cups, because we got so much more love to give and so much more love to receive. Look at how it looks. This kind of almost reminds you of the Fool card, basking in what feels like it's the right thing according to you and your actual self-worth. See how she's standing on top of that gold chest, chest of gold. That's her actual self-worth, what she's decided it actually should look like. And that's going to allow her to create so many more opportunities. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. All right. We're just going, let's take a little sidebar real quick. So this is my favorite shirt, right? It's a Taurus AF. I bought this a couple years ago. I have a Taurus son, and you know, growing up Christian, you're taught that only so much of what you do should be out of the box. So, you know, for example, cussing. Let's just say cussing. Okay. But I rather enjoy a good cuss word every now and then. I love the passion behind it. But it took a lot for me. When I first bought this shirt, I didn't even want to wear this shit in public, because I'm like, somebody gonna ask me what AF mean, or it's going to trigger people to say it out loud, and then it's gonna be like my energy made them cuss. That's my Virgo moon overthinking, right? This is my favorite shirt though, because it identifies at the core of me who I love about myself, what I love about myself. Taurus as fuck, okay? I love that. This was me dumping out other people's expectations of what I should have as my own self-worth, and starting to fill my cup up with what I determined talks about my worth, and really, really gives you an insight as to, you know, as to who I am. Now, all of this is, you know, this tells a very similar story for me, okay? Because without me using my intuition, you know, without me, you know, having situations that force me to go within, I would have been using other people's thoughts as what determined my self-worth too. But I wanted out. Okay, the card before the High Priestess is the Fool card. I wanted to take the journey. I want out, because I was tired of this being determined by this. So I realized the first thing I had to do was empty that cup. I had to dump it out. You know what happens when you empty it? Okay, so your Ace of Cups is like the highest love. It's the most love, right? You know whose love is in that cup? Your parents' love is in that cup. Your parents' version of love is in that cup. Okay, it's not It's not a dig at parents. This is simply saying their version of self-love, how they identify self-love is what's in that cup, because that's how they raised us, right? Their conditioning is in this cup. Your pastor's conditioning and love is in this cup. Your partners, past partners, kids, friends, ex-friends, lovers, ex-lovers, that's all that's all that. That's the cup that you have been, that has been being filled your whole life, if not multiple lifetimes. A cup filled with other people's version. Okay. Now, see how the birds are dark? I'm not even going to say that these are bad or they intended to be bad, but they're dark, which just simply says they're not yours. These are illusions, versions of a thing. This is yours right here. Okay? We all want to come out of the dark. Even though she got her eyes closed, she had to go into the dark to identify what was in there. Okay? That's how she got here. Because she went in. Look at her. That's desperation. That's like, okay, Lord, whatever I got to do, I'm going to do it. I'm tired. Look at the pillow. Sleepless nights. She up in the middle of the night, going into the depths of her soul, trying to identify what the fuck is going on and where did it go wrong. And then what she realizes, oh shit, it's been wrong since the beginning. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's been wrong since the beginning, boo. But it's not inescapable. That's what she learns. That's the truth that she gets. It's not inescapable. You can get out. You just gotta clear it all out and start over. You can put your parents' love back in there. You can put whatever love back in there you want. That's why it don't feel like this big ass, oh my God. It felt like it for me at the beginning, right? But once all the dust settled, you'd be like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Shit, I can start over. And like I said, I can put whoever's love that needs to go back in that cup, I can put it back in there. I can rebuild up my Ace of Cups. Okay? I can rebuild it. It don't have to be the worst thing in the world. It's going to be the most freeing thing in the world. It's going to free me to be me. Okay? It's going to free me to be me. All right? And allow me to do something, allow me the opportunity to do something that I didn't even know was an option. And that's balance out my masculine and my feminine. So many of us are too much in our masculine or too much in our feminine because we're in fight or flight mode all the time. Okay? This allows us to balance it out. Once we empty that cup out and we take charge, we balance. Okay? We bring out the duality. We know when it's time to be in our masculine and when it's time to be in our feminine and when it's time to be balanced in both. We learn all of that because of a decision that we made to go first, only to find out that we needed to go within. Okay? And we can put down the wand that has protected us and kept us, in defense mode. Okay, y'all see that lion in the background? That's like, okay, whoever want it can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my defenses with me. I got my strength is always here and always ready. And that's good, but we spend too much time in that. And now because of all of this, we're gonna be able to lay that down. And we here now. Okay. With the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Rejoicing. Rejoicing in the decisions that we made to get us to emotional fulfillment. Okay, we racking up the cups. We racking up love. because now we know all the things that we love, because they've been growing. We've been showing them. I mean, think about it like this. Let's just say, like, okay, so you like are a super creative person. You like to do stuff with paint. You like to paint, or color, or with your hands, some type of artistic thing with your hand. But your job doesn't really allow you to be artistic. They never pick you to do the PowerPoints and all that kind of stuff where you get to add to, zhuzh it up. But every holiday, you go above and beyond to decorate your house. You got a reason for every season, okay? That's your creativity is growing, because whether you realize it or not, you're using it every chance you get. Now you just get to identify, yes, I really am creative. Yes, I really do have emotional health. Yes, I really do have riches and things that are supposed to be mine, because I started over. I started over with my truth. And I let go of the illusions. I emptied out all of the love, and I started over. And look at me now. Okay? You feel better? Do you feel better? I hope you feel better. I feel better. I hope you feel better. Okay? Let me do one oracle. Let's do oracle. Let's do an oracle. I need to get me a couple more oracle decks. I actually got another 2. I should go get them. Okay, but we're gonna do this one, the Astro Starco's Astro Oracle deck. I love y'all. That's how I'm doing it. It's the only reason I'm doing it, okay? Because the healing journey is tough, and I could, I'm good to do it. It ain't really something nobody can share with you. Look at the Taurus card already flipped over. Oh, look at that. That's for me, y'all. Taurus AF. But since it was flipped over and it's the only card flipped over, I'm going to read it. And moon. The moon is on the bottom of the deck. That's things in the dark coming to light, y'all. Okay, let me make sure nothing else flipped over in here, because that wasn't. Everything happens for a reason, but I didn't want, I don't cheat. All right, Taurus card. Look at it, all pretty. Look at her. Look at them pretty eyelashes. Look at all them colors. I love the green and the oranges. What we got in there? Cultivate. Duh, I almost missed that word. That's what we're talking about. Cultivate. Let's go back. Oh, did I put the cards up? I put them up. I'm not gonna do that next time either. Cultivate. That's your 7 of Wands. Was that what we was looking at? Cultivate. Cultivate, cultivate, cultivate. Develop. Okay. Let's read the Taurus card. It's the number 2 card in this deck, mimicking the number 2 card in the first rare, which was the High Priestess. Okay, so you got your 2 and your 2. Do we see another 2 in there? Okay, Taurus. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, Taurus, cultivate. Taurus asks you to hold still, dig in, grow roots, and strengthen over time. Manifest in a practical way, signified by a bull standing in its field. Taurus rules the neck and the voice. Its purpose is to bring life into matter through growing wildflowers and crops. Through our muscular strength and the sensual potential of our bodies, and through the solidness of our material resources. The sun shines here April 21st through May 20th. Action. Work with the metaphor of gardening. Plow the ground, plant the seeds, nurture the crops with water and fertilizer, and protect those crops from predation. Grow roots rather than travel. Investigate what concrete form your project should take and the next practical steps in that direction. Appreciate the senses. Notice what you see, smell, hear, feel, and taste. Use the senses to be in the present moment and let time flow by. Cuddle and feed. Lord knows I love a snack, okay? In my bed. I told y'all this is for me. Okay. In a relationship, Listen to both the signals of body chemistry and the practicalities of your life to give it fertile field, to give it a fertile field. Cultivate your garden, okay? Like a slowly growing flower basking in the sun, find contentment in this moment. Explore the roots of the situation. Ask what feeds this idea or what feeds your soul. If you're feeling pushed about, sit, hold still, grow roots, and let the storm pass over you. Don't hurry. Play the long game as you plant and tend to your crops. Ooh, okay. So sometimes, you know, like with, I'm so mad I put my cards up, y'all. I'm so sorry. Sometimes, you know, when we get ready to do our creative endeavors, I just did a video on this earlier. It's on TikTok. You know, we'll lose our inspiration or we'll lose hope because just because we're going through the healing journey and we want to change and we want to grow and awaken, the people around us in the world for sure is not here for it. Okay, so this is a slow and steady race type card. That's not to say you won't get lucky. That's not to say you won't go viral or get rich quick. It's to say, as all Taurus know, stability is the point. It's not about money. It's not about greed. It's not about getting rich quick. It's stability. So like a garden, you have to plant your seeds, you have to cultivate it, you have to, you know, protect it from bugs and the weather and things of that nature. So protect your investments, protect your creative desires and your creative endeavors. All right, the challenge. Taurus excess can lead you to mistake stubbornness for strength or look for spiritual and emotional answers in the material world. There will never be enough stuff to fill an emotional void. Sensuality is a Taurus gift, but sex alone will not fulfill the desire for love. Clarify your hunger. Modesty. Gift. Everything that surrounds you is made up of matter, and the word matter comes from the Latin word mater or mother. Taurus connects you to the sacred earth mother, Jaya herself, or is it Gaia? Lord, who's one of them? The physical vessel who holds spirit in the body and plants and in the earth beneath us. This is divine feminine energy. The opposite of, you know, the King of Wands. It's not about fight or flight no more. It's about doing and then being. Plant the seeds, allow them time to grow. Don't force it, don't rush it, don't push it. You're not in fight or flight mode no more. Okay? Things are going to grow naturally, but they take the cultivation process. Okay? It requires preparation, follow through, planning, and cultivating. Okay? Well, I hope this did as much for y'all as it did for me. I'll be back soon. If you want a personal reading, go ahead and email me at aromatherapy1111@gmail.com. You guys have a good week. Don't get overwhelmed by the things you can't control. There are so many things you can't control. But you can control your response to the things that happen. You can control what negative thoughts you let permeate your mind. Okay. Let's see. Take home is when you feel yourself going on a negative mental spiral with negative thoughts, combat the negative thoughts and tell yourself this. Nope. I don't want to think about that. That's not avoidance. That is retraining your mind to not have negative emotional spirals. I don't want to think about that. That's not even true. Just like the card says. It's not even true. That didn't come from me. I would never talk to myself like that. That shit ain't mine. That's how you got to talk. You got to talk shit to yourself. Because yourself been doing it for what, 30, 40, 50, 60 years? So you got to talk back. Like, you have to reparent yourself. And sometimes you got to talk to yourself like you a parent and you talking to your inner child. Enough is enough with the negative thoughts. Go sit down. Y'all can go sit down. Them ain't even mine. They don't belong to me. And if I said that shit to myself, I forgive myself. And yeah, we're not talking like that no more. We're not doing that. We're not standing in the kitchen getting lost in something that happened 10 years ago. Bringing the pain, because what I've learned is your brain don't know the difference, right? So if you're thinking about, so every time you think about some shit, your brain processes it like it's actually happening, because it can't tell the difference between because it's your emotions and your memory that's bringing the story up. So you're telling the story, you have your body's having the exact same reaction it had when it happened. Don't do it to yourself. Okay, this is the part of the journey where you have to take full accountability or it's not gonna work. All right, that's a big deal. The negative thoughts and the way we get lost in them, yo. Okay, so I will see y'all soon. Again, if you need a reading, just email me, aromatherapy1111@gmail. Anything you want to talk about, any questions, just leave it down in the comments. I love y'all and I wish y'all the best. Don't give up hope. Consistency and discipline and determination will all help. Okay? All right, well, I love y'all and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.